Welcome to Deep Kiran Classes of Commerce and expert coaching with guaranteed success. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon for the latest update.
We are going to start with the seventh practical problem on page number 342. See, Subhash Company Limited issued 2000 equity shares of rupees 100 each payable at rupees 30 on application, rupees 30 on allotment and rupees 40 on first and final call. All the shares were subscribed and duly allotted. Company made all the calls. All cash was duly received except the first and final call on 100 equity shares. These shares were forfeited by the company and were reissued as fully paid for rupees 75 per share. Now see, I'll be first showing you the working. How many shares were issued by Subhash Company Limited? 2000 equity shares of rupees 100 each. How they have called the money on equity shares? Application rupees 30, allotment rupees 30 and first and final call rupees 40. So total amounts to rupees 100. Okay. Now application money was received, allotment money was received in full, but first and final call on 100 shares was not received. Okay, he did not, the holder of 100 shares did not make the payment of first and final call. So his shares were forfeited after the first and final call of rupees 40. So, and now these 100 shares which were forfeited by the company were reissued at rupees 75 per share, fully paid up. The face value was 100, but now we have issued at 75 rupees per share, fully paid up. Now we are going to start with the journal entries. So I will tell you one by one the journal entries. Now see the journal entries in the books of Subhash account. Okay. See date, particulars, ledger folio, debit rupees, credit rupees. The first journal entry for what? For receiving the share application. What was the application money? Rupees 30. So bank account debit 2000 into rupees 30. Okay. How much it will be? 60,000. And by what, for what it has come? To application. So to equity share application account 60,000. Narration, see, being application money received on 2000 shares at the rate of rupees 30. Now this application money will be transferred to equity share capital. So see, equity share capital account debit amount 60,000 to equity share capital account 60,000. Being amount transferred to equity share capital. First entry we have completed, application money received and that application money transferred to share equity share capital account. Now second was for allotment. Okay, now these applications they were allotted the shares. So equity share allotment account debit, how much? 60,000 to equity share capital account 60,000. See narration, being equity share allotment amount due on at the rate of rupees 30 each on 2000 shares. Is it clear? This is, we have called now for allotment money to 2000 shareholders. Now all of them have paid, so bank account debit 60,000 to equity share allotment account 60,000. Here we have completed the allotment process. Now the last process was first and final call of rupees 40 was called. So dues entry, equity share first and final call account debit 80,000. How 80,000? 2,000 into rupees 40 will be 80,000. To equity share capital account 80,000. Narration, being amount due on first and final call at the rate of rupees 40 each. So have you understood this? Now see, we have called for the last part, that is first and final call. Now this was the due entry which we had called. But here what happened? The holder of 100 shares was unable to pay the amount of first and final call. So bank account debit 1,900 into rupees 40. Okay. How much it will come to? 76,000. Calls in arrears means they are still due. Okay. Of rupees of 100 shares at the rate of 40. So it will come to 4,000. I will write here also. 100 into rupees 40, so that you can understand. Okay. To equity share capital 80,000. See, this 100 shareholder, he did not pay 40, so it has appeared calls in arrears account debit. Okay. Now see, he did not pay, so his shares were forfeited. That means company took back the shares. Okay. And which money, the holder of this 100 shares, he had paid application and allotment money. That money is also forfeited by the company and his shares are called back. So equity share capital account debit. See, always we give credit to equity share capital. Now we have forfeited these shares, means we are getting these shares, so equity share capital account debit. How much? 100 shares. And what was its final price? Rupees 100. Because after asking for last installment, we had forfeited these shares. So rupees 100. So it will come to 10,000. Okay. Now see, which amount he did not pay? To first and final call he did not pay. So 100 into rupees 40 is how much? 4,000. Now the remaining amount he had paid, that amount is forfeited, which is this is our profit. Okay. On non-payment of 100 shares, this is our profit and it will be shown to the liability side. Okay. To capital forfeiture, to share forfeiture account 6,000. How 6,000? 100 into application 30 plus allotment 30. That will come to 60. 60 into 100, 6,000. Is it clear? I hope this entry you have understood well. See, equity share capital 10,000. How 10,000? 100 shares into rupees 100. Now this amount is not paid. First and final call of rupees 40. So 4,000. And which amount is paid? That will be transferred to share forfeiture account. So 100 into rupees 60, 6,000. Being 100 shares forfeited due to non-payment. Now after being share forfeited, they were reissued in the market. Okay, they were reissued in the market, and at what price? Rupees 75 each, fully paid. That was issued at 75 rupees, 75 fully paid. Okay. We have received here 60 and here is a loss of 25 rupees only, and we have received here 60 rupees on each share, and here we have a loss of 25 rupees each share. So 100 into 75, 7,500. See, share forfeiture account debit, 100 into loss of, see, 25, so it comes to 2,500. I have written in with red ink loss on reissue. ठीक है. To equity share capital 10,000. What was the basic price of this share? 10,000 was the basic price. Now see, forfeiture shows a credit balance of 6,000. It will be shown to the liability side minus debit side forfeiture account. The remaining will be transferred where? To capital reserve. Okay, so the ninth entry, share forfeiture account, that is 6,000 credit balance minus 2,500 debit balance. The remaining is 3,500, which will be transferred to capital reserve. Now this is the accumulated surplus reserves with the company. So here the narration is being remaining amount on forfeiture transferred to capital reserve. Here we have completed problem number 7. I hope you have understood this problem well, because there was forfeiture and reissue of shares at a different price.